was difficult. I can only imagine what it's like to lose your home completely, burned to the ground, and more importantly, all the things that matter to you from that ring he gave you when you were 19 years old, from that special letter that came for your son or your daughter, the little things that matter most, the album, the family albums, all of it is a touchstone to all the things we care about and lose. And many of you have lost more than just that. Many of you have lost family, not even sure where some are. I've had a similar experience. I was a young senator being taken care of, not a joke, by Danny Inouye, who was my mentor. I was 29 years old. I wasn't old enough to be sworn in as a senator yet. And by the way, for 36 years, I was listed as the poorest man in Congress, so I didn't get there based on my income. And what happened was, I was down in Washington interviewing for staff. After I was elected on December 18th, before I was sworn in. And I got a phone call from my fire department saying I had to come home immediately. There had been an accident. A tractor trailer had broadsided my wife Christmas shopping with my 3 children. She was killed, my baby was killed, and my 2 boys were thought not to make it initially. So I have a little bit of a sense what it's like driving from Washington to Wilmington, 150 miles, wondering what in God's name is it going to be like when I get to the hospital. The only thing worse than losing someone is not sure whether you've lost someone. Not sure whether my heart goes out to you, Jill and I, it aches for you, those of you who are trying to determine whether or not the person who is missing and unaccounted for reasons that are devastating. What I've observed in my short time here today is the courage, the community, the sense of togetherness you have. This is not an ordinary community. It's a community based on faith in one another. Today is burned, but it's still standing. The tree survived for a reason. I believe it's a very powerful symbol of what we can and will do to get through this crisis. And for as long as it takes, we're going to be with you. The whole country will be with you. We will be respectful of the sacred grounds and the traditions that rebuild the way the people of Maui want it built, not the way others want it built. We're going to rebuild the way the people of Maui want it built. But it's going to be hard. But I also want all of you to know the country grieves with you, stands with you, and will do everything possible to help you recover, rebuild, and respect culture and traditions when the rebuilding takes place.
It's heartbreaking. I mean, we lost our town. The land, the aina that raised us is now ash. We're still looking for our friends and family. We need the government to focus on mental health, PTSD, getting people housing, funding, and helping the families get back on their feet, restoring their dignity, letting them bury their family members and their friends. We haven't even had the first funeral yet, and they're already talking about rebuilding Lahaina. It was disgusting. Land speculators calling families at a time of grieving it outraged a lot of us. And like I said, mental health is an issue. These type of things are triggering people. I just would encourage the president to come meet us, especially the multi-generational families that come from Lahaina, have a conversation and see us, see the pain, see the grief, feel it, embrace it.
I saw you fly over.